So let's continue. In this part, we'll be discussing about the course objectives, guidelines, and how do we evaluate. This course introduces you to the general concept of machine learning, and we will cover topics such as decision tree neural networks, statistical method, genetic algorithms, and few other topics that I'll be explaining a little later when I actually show you the plan of this course. So the prerequisite of this course is admission to graduate programs, but we assume that you have some knowledge in programming and also you have some background in math, statistics, and probability theories. By completing this course, we expect you to explain the general idea of machine learning and connect to some practical applications. Exercise and apply some standard supervised and unsupervised machine learning techniques. Identify and build models using appropriate ML techniques, including deep learning and reinforcement learning. Evaluate models for their effectiveness and appropriateness. Utilize some latest ML development tools and techniques in your projects. And communicate findings with effective visualization and documentation techniques. We don't have a specific textbook, but most of the content we will cover from the book Pattern Recognition and Machine Learning by Chris Bischoff. In addition, we will also use a few other books which I have listed here. So in terms of requirements, of course, you will need a computer or a workstation terminal, access to Blackboard and Google Drive, Google Collaboratory Environment setup, which we will confirm as part of this week. And again, you need to learn how to code in Python, but we will also discuss if you are comfortable with other languages. At any point, if you have any trouble, feel free to reach out to me and we will try to resolve anything blocks you. So general information, see your Blackboard for details. See course materials and assignments will be posted mostly at the beginning of the week, but some items may come later, but we will inform you through messages. Some key dates. So we are beginning our class on August 25. There will be a fall break between October 19 to 21. We'll wrap our class on December 6 and the semester will end on December 13. One important instruction, update your Blackboard settings so you receive your emails, messages, and notification in time. Now I will spend some time to actually go through every component that we are going to cover in this course. So the first week we will cover math and probability basics in addition to these introductory information about this course. And the second week we will introduce you guys to general idea of machine learning, and we will try to connect to some math and probability concepts that you already have mastered, but we will try to review things so our transition becomes smoother. Then the next 4 weeks we will focus on supervised and unsupervised machine learning in the context of general machine learning. So we will cover general regression models, classification models, unsupervised learning, and some idea about dimensionality reduction. The next 5 weeks we will be focusing on feed-forward neural networks, convolutional neural networks, and nonlinear dimensionality reductions. We have a dedicated week to discuss about time series modeling, and the next 2 weeks we will cover special topics such as generative AI and reinforcement learning. The last 2 weeks we reserve for final exam and your final project presentation. So I put some assignment and exam related information on the rightmost column. So some of the dates might change as we go, but this is the overall schedule for this course. So now let's talk a little bit about the grading distribution. So your weekly reflection will cover 5%, and this includes your attendance and participation. So this is an asynchronous course, so there wouldn't be any attendance, but I encourage you guys to actually get participated in discussions. I want you to be an active participant of this course, although asynchronous. We will disclose the detail of the project in the coming days, but again, we want us to get engaged as part of this learning journey. Your homework and assignments, including your tests, will cover 75% of the grade point. There will be 3 assignments for 30%. Midterm will cover 20%, and then the final exam will have 25% of the grade point score. The final project will cover 20% of your total grade point. The project itself will have 10%, and your documentation and presentation will have 5% each. Regarding the final grade, later grade assignment, so you will be assigned to the next integer point. For example, if you have 89.1% as your contribution, then we will round it to 90% and assign corresponding letter grade. You will have to have at least 93% to get an A. A minus is 90 to less than 93%, and the rest you can check with the syllabus that we have provided. Okay, now I'll be taking a little bit time to explain about the policy of this course and the expectation. So first, I expect you to check Blackboard on a regular basis because we will be posting the course materials, the announcements, the assignments. All the communication will go through Blackboard, including the messages. Stay up to date with required course materials, and at any point if you have any questions or comments or feedback, reach out to me. Regarding the policy, so we will mainly follow the Grand Valley State University policy of academic honesty, which you can find through this link. A few points to keep in mind: your reflections, homeworks, assignments are to be completed by you individually. So all assignments are due at 11:59 Michigan time on the due date that we'll be posting as part of your assignments or tests. Life, anything can happen in our life, so we have a late policy. So let's say you are late by 1 day, we will penalize 10% of your score, and this may continue until 3 days, incurring 30% off. but after that we won't accept any submission. As I said, that you need to adhere to the academic honesty and standards set by Grand Valley State University. And also, as we are part of College of Computing, you have to adhere by the rules and regulation of College of Computing. With respect to individual assignments, document collaboration, no electronic transfer of code between students is permitted. You are encouraged to engage in conversations in online forums, but do not post solutions or solicit others to complete your work for you. You are encouraged to talk about problems with each other in non-technical terms, not coding. You are responsible for all aspects of your submissions. You should be able to explain and defend if the work is entirely your own, right? I have posted these as part of the syllabus, so you can go through and let me know if you have any questions. On last thing on this topic, because nowadays we cannot exclude using generative AI, so you are permitted to use generative AI tools like ChatGPT to support your learning, such as clarifying concepts, generating test cases, or assisting with code debugging. However, AI must not be used to complete or generate any part of your final work submitted for credit. Okay. All AI use must be clearly documented, and students are responsible for verifying the accuracy of AI generated content. Okay. Because AI is not perfect and they will leave traces, so be careful on that. Improper or undocumented use of AI may constitute an academic integrity violation. I will be also sharing an extended document that will cover the guidelines for using generative AI tools in learning. Please have a look, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I end up this session by sharing some useful resources. So JVSU provides a writing center, speech lab, research consultant, many useful library resources. So I have compiled these as a part of your syllabus document. You can go through and check with it. If you require any disability support, we have certain rules and regulations, but please let me know in advance so I get prepared for it. For example, your exam time will be different, setup will be different.